2 weeks now since the El Paso massacre, and Governor Greg Abbott has already launched a Domestic Terrorism Task Force. It is designed to create some prevention strategies before the next mass shooting. Our next contributor, though, says one idea is already on the table, and it's a pretty easy one. Here's Ira Bershad from the Frisco Democratic Club with My Voice, My Opinion.
Gun violence and hate crimes have devastated El Paso and so many more communities across America. Texas lawmakers should be coming out strongly against gun violence and armed hatred. But so far, our governor's only call is for more roundtables, like the ones he held last year after the Santa Fe school shooting. That's weak. Haven't we had enough buck passing, blaming of video games? Come on, man. One possible step is a no-brainer called a red flag law. It's basically the see something, say something approach to preventing gun violence. 17 other states use this. Why can't we? Texans are joining groups like Moms Demand Action and others to make their voices heard, and more of us should join that chorus. And to the governor, we say, enough excuses. It's time to take action and protect our families before the next tragedy. I'm Ira Bershad, and this is My Voice, My Opinion.